Hey Teresa, guess what?
Hi.
We're live.
Wow.
We're live on What's for Dinner.
Hello, everybody. We are eating extra early today, 3:30.
Because you're going to work out after we eat.
Yeah, and and there was nothing else going on, so we might as well just get it over with.
Well, we have church tonight, the prayer meeting.
I mean, we're like hanging out here, so.
Yeah.
All right. So today I made meatballs, and I saw a recipe. Oops. So some of them it's sausage, pork sausage, and ground beef, and I ground up some pork rinds. And so some of them I dipped in egg and then pork rinds, and some I just dipped in egg and cooked plain. And then
either way.
I didn't do all of them, but I made, what's this called? Alfredo sauce.
Like a keto Alfredo sauce.
Yeah,
So you made this like a week or two ago?
Yeah.
It was really good.
I think all Alfredo sauces are keto though,
Okay.
because it's heavy cream. But I'm going to drizzle this over all the meatballs.
Okay.
And I had a taste of this, and it was magnificent. And then I'm going to just give extra dishes of sauce that we can dip into if we want.
Yeah, a little marinara.
Yep. And then I made lasagna, which it's like lasagna with no meat. So
Okay, so talk about the lasagna. What do you put in there? It's layered, I saw.
yeah, so it's egg life wraps and for the noodles, and then I just have a layer of Swiss, a layer of Munster, a layer of provolone, a layer of mozzarella, and then sauce.
Okay. And how long did that take to make?
This takes no time at all, but you can always make this early and just leave it in the fridge and have somebody at home start putting it in the oven while you're on your way home from work. The meatballs did take me longer just because I had never done it before, and my counter was a mess while I was trying to figure it all out. This takes no time at all. This is just a stick of butter, a half a stick of cream cheese, and then I melted that down, and then I added shredded Parmesan, and then I added heavy whipping cream. Oh, and I have fresh pressed garlic in there. So
Oh, looks good.
that doesn't take any time at all. And I air fried these meatballs, which I've never done before. So I air fried these, and we'll see what the pork rind crust tastes like. If we don't like it, we don't have to do it again.
Yeah.
That's the wonderful thing
That's
about
right.
life.
Yeah. We can experiment with something
Yeah.
else next time. So I have a question for you now.
Okay.
I'm sure everybody's wondering, any of this food that you've cooked today, this delicious Italian meal that you've cooked for us, will any of it cause your blood sugar to spike and then also cause your insulin to spike?
Right. No. So if you had rolls with this, and I'm not talking about keto rolls or Rosette's rolls, but if you had rolls with this, then you're gonna store all this as fat, and your body's gonna start using the carbohydrates in the bread for fuel. If you don't give your body any extra carbohydrates for fast fuel, your body, it will take time, 3 weeks, is pretty average, a little more for some people. Your body will relearn how to tap into your fat stores and burn your fat as fuel. If you give it something like a banana, cereal, oatmeal, fruit juice, a banana, anything like that, your body's always gonna do the quick and easy thing. Listen, we're all about efficiency. So it's easy for your body to grab this quick glucose circulating. It has to relearn how to go back into our body and get the fat. Ancestrally speaking, our ancestors did not sit around and eat Pop-Tarts, oatmeal, bagels, Raisin Bran, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They didn't do that. So our bodies are naturally fat burners, but we've kind of rewired them to be sugar burners.
Yeah, so what we're looking for is what you're calling fat adaptation.
Yep.
So we want to become fat adapted so our bodies will start using fat more efficiently for fuel.
And I'd like to challenge some of you guys to stop drinking. So all that aside with carbohydrates, if you drink, your body's always has to get rid of that alcohol. It thinks it's poison. So I would challenge you guys to go about 30 days without drinking and see what happens.
So it has to clear the alcohol before it can even start burning carbohydrate. And then if carbohydrates it burns that next preferentially, and then it can get to using the fat for fuel.
Right, which
afterwards.
Depending on how much you drink and how many, bananas and oatmeal and cereals you eat a day, your body's never gonna get done burning all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember, fat, like this right here, fat does not make you fat. Sugar makes you fat, because sugar makes insulin rise, and insulin is a fat storage hormone. The end. If your insulin is low, eventually you're going to start burning your own fat. If your insulin is high, you're going to store fat. Insulin has to go down to lose weight. Now, weight loss is a fantastic thing, and we're all vain, and we all love to, that's what we're looking for. But this kind of eating and fasting is also therapeutic in other ways, like clearing out your fatty liver. Sugar glycates your tendons and ligaments, and you get joint problems. You have to have knee replacement, hip replacement, shoulder replacement. Statins do that too, cholesterol-lowering medicine, but the sugar attacks those ligaments and tendons. That's why when people go low carb, one of the first things they feel is their joint pain is much better. So, I mean, the only reason we're eating sugar is because we're addicted to it. There's no nutrient in a bagel.
Well,
none.
And it's in everything too. We eat, so yeah, that and seed oils and other things. So
yeah, like don't tell me that a Pop-Tart's healthy. Just don't, or toaster strudel. And I used to have one every morning on the way to driving to school.
I laughed one day. We were at Sam's Club and they were giving out the little Pop-Tart samples and whatnot as I was tooling around. And then the lady that was handing them out was like touting them as, oh, and they've got high protein.
Yes.
And I was like, well, how much protein's in it? And she's like, it's 2 grams. And I was like, wow. And where's the protein from? And it was from soy or something like that. And I'm like, it's not even bioavailable. Like your body can't even use that protein.
No.
Come on, guys.
What are you doing to your body with a Pop-Tart to even try to get 2 grams of protein or 4 grams of protein? So
yeah.
If you're having sugar cravings, that is okay because we are all addicts and they make the food to be highly palatable, which means you're coming back for more. And each time you take a bite, it's like drugs. You got to have more of a hit to get the same effect. If you're having cravings, for me in the beginning, if I ate fat, that helped a lot. So I took pork rinds and dipped it in sour cream. I also took pork rinds, melted cream cheese, and used our Jane's Crazy seasoning, and then dipped pork rinds in that, and my cravings went away. Beyond that, it's habit, okay? So beyond that, it's like you're bored. What am I gonna do? Might as well make some popcorn. You know, like that's what it is. Or when you go to a certain restaurant, you have memories of being there with your family and eating cake or the desserts. Like otherwise, it's just habit.
Yeah, so true, so true.
You're gonna have to fight that.
So Patty Hendricks has a question here.
Okay.
So how long does it take your taste buds this is a good question, taste buds to adjust to sugar substitutes? Yeah.
So I think that's really hard, and I will still eat keto treats. By the way, Patty's doing an amazing job. I will eat keto treats, but I sometimes don't. I have to be really jonesing because that aftertaste never goes away.
Yeah, and more recently though, so we test the aftertaste, like you can really tell as we drink water afterwards. Yes. And like we usually drink lemon and lime water. Yes. And like after you have a keto treat that has like swerve in it and you drink lemon or lime water, it's disgusting afterwards. Like it throws your taste buds off. You're like, what is that I just drank?
Yes.
And so we stopped drinking lemon and lime water with our, like if we have a dessert, a keto dessert, because it messes with your taste buds. Yeah. But I feel like some of the stuff we've been making, especially that caramel sauce you came up with, I feel like that didn't have the strong not as bad.
Right,
it
still made the water taste weird, but it didn't in your mouth as you're eating it.
Yeah.
So, and that uses brown sugar swerve, so.
Yeah, I think that the short answer is that I don't know that it ever really stops, like the sugar substitutes.
Yeah.
But they're not causing your blood sugar to spike and your insulin to go up either, so.
Right, and so we make that Egg Life cinnamon wrap with cinnamon and Swerve confectioner sugar.
Yes.
And I don't really taste the aftertaste eating it, but after I do.
So that's a cinnamon Egg Life wrap with melted butter on it, and then the confectioner sugar and the brown sugar.
Right.
Oh, you're gonna show it off, huh?
So, Egg Life, plain, and then the cinnamon.
Yes,
so,
and we get those at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
They sell a large
but
box.
they're also at Price Cutter.
And Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
In the refrigerated section near the eggs.
Yeah.
So, okay, what else?
That was all for questions,
Okay.
so I think we're good for today.
Okay, keep going. The more you know, the better you can do. But if you don't know food addiction's real, and you don't know you're eating the wrong foods, and you're pairing foods wrong, then how are you supposed to make a change?
Yeah.
But now that you know, you have to make a change.
Yeah.
And some of you, it's hard because you don't have support at home. Some of you, God bless you, are making 2 different meals. And sometimes 3. So you're making one for your husband, you're making one for you, and you're making one because your kids are picky eaters. Kids are just food addicts also, but we call them picky eaters. So some of you are really up against big obstacles, but keep pushing through because your health is the most important thing.
Yeah, you can't help everybody else if you don't help yourself. Yes. Keep yourself healthy. So, yeah, that's it. No more questions. So
hope to see you at church tonight. If you see us, come say hi.
Yeah, and tell us what you guys are having for dinner, and then put any questions or comments you have in the comments section here. We love you all,
See you
and
guys.
we'll see you next time. Bye.